Hello. So, just for giggles, I decided that I would go ahead and do an empties kind of trash video. The last time I did this was in like February or March or something like that, and I have been keeping empties this whole time. So, I've got a whole bunch of stuff, and my husband was finally like, lady, you got a lot of trash hanging out next to your vanity. So, uh, let's just go ahead and do this. It's probably going to be a little long. So I'm going to start with the easy one, which is Polish Choice. I think we've talked about Polish Choice before. It's my face cleanser, toner stuff of choice. So I've got a bunch of stuff in here. This is the Skin Balancing Oil Reducing Toner. There's quite a glare. I have two of those. I have finished. I have two more in my bathroom. I always have one by the sink and one in the shower, so I don't have to switch them back and forth when I wash my face. Love this stuff. I get the really big bottle now. Next up is the Skin Balancing Pore Reducing Toner for normal, oily, and combination skin. I've got finished up 3 of those. I have another one now. What I like about this is it says weightless liquid minimizes pore size, helps prevent signs of aging, eliminates flaky, dehydrated skin. That last one, I really notice after I put this on that my skin feels less dry. Like after I've washed it, after whatever I've done, been in a hot shower, whatever, using this, I notice specifically that it doesn't feel as dry. And I started using another toner. I ran out of this and I didn't want to buy any more. I started using another toner and it didn't do the same thing. So I really like this stuff. There's no alcohol in here, which is, I think, the big key. So 3 of those. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, my holy grail item, which is the Polish Choice Resist Daily Pore Refining Treatment 2% BHA, normal oily combination skin. What it does, unclogs and refines pores, reduces signs of aging, smooths skin's texture. This stuff. This is the stuff that if I could not buy anything else from Polish Choice, I would still buy this stuff. So I have 2 of these. I'm on another bottle, of course. Again, this is like from March, so like this stuff actually lasts. I just have not done this in like forever. Love that stuff. Love, 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 love. I notice a significant difference in like the brightness of my skin, the dullness, when I don't use that. So, light in here's kind of weird. Next up for Polish Choice, Resist Barrier Repair and Moisturizer, all skin types with retinol. This is my nighttime moisturizer because it doesn't have an SPF in it. It's a little bit heavier than the stuff I use in the daytime, which I will get to in a minute. Again, love this stuff. This one I would probably be willing to play with with a different moisturizer, probably more than I'd be willing to play with like the face wash and that kind of stuff. But love this stuff. Next up is my daytime moisturizer, which is Polish Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Normal Oily Combination with antioxidants and resveratrol. What it does, visibly reduces wrinkles and dark spots, sheer natural tint, ideal for all skin tones, silky lotion, mattifies and smooths. Okay, so yeah, this is tinted. Let's see, you can see it doesn't really go on that dark. There's just a little bit of a let's see if I can see. Like there's just a little tiny bit of a color, but it does kind of help, sort of the same way primer kind of helps smooth things out. And the only thing about this that I don't love is it's not super duper moisturizing. So like right now that it's winter and it's dry and all that, I feel like my skin's still a little dry using this, but I use all that other stuff and then I use this and then I use a primer that's a lotion primer, and that kind of works for me. So this is another one I'd be willing to play with a different one of these after a while. Um, Other face stuff. Julep Bare Face Cleansing Oil. This is the stuff I use. I always have a bottle of this. I've got two of these as empties. I've got another one downstairs that's open and another one waiting in the wings. This is what I use to take my makeup off, and it's stupidly expensive. So I really only try and buy it when Julep's having a sale. But I've used some other oils to try and take off my eye makeup, and they're just too tacky or something. This goes on really smooth. It takes all my makeup off, and then it wipes off really easy. There's no like filminess or anything like that. So I love that stuff. Like I said, I try to buy it on sale because I think it's stupidly expensive, but it works, and that's what I like. Oh, I found another one of these, the nighttime moisturizer. I knew I had more than one that I had finished up. Okay, what else do I have in here? My very favorite Ulta premium cotton pads. These are my very favorite for putting on toner. And this guy. These are the big ones. They're big squares or rectangles. So I use like 1/2 for the toner and 1/2 for the other stuff. They're nice and thick. They don't pill. They don't pull apart. These are my very favorite. A secondary favorite is the Target Up and Up Cotton Rounds Exfoliating. One side is cotton, one side has microbeads for exfoliating. I don't use the microbeads on my face, the exfoliating side on my face, but they're great for taking off nail polish. But because of the two sides, they don't pull apart quite the way that others do. So these are kind of like my backup when I can't get to Ulta. And again, these are fantastic. I went through two of these. These are really fantastic for taking nail polish off because you use the exfoliating side, and it gets like a little, very nice. Let's see, what else do I have over here? Some nail polish stuff I finished up. Orly Bonder rubberized base coat. They're still a little bit down in the bottom, but like I can't get to it. It's kind of gotten weird. Anyway, this is the base coat I tend to use. It's nice when you put it on. There's a little bit of tackiness to it, so that's what I like. I've got another one of these. And then I've got a top coat here. I think I have another one. Yeah, whatever. This is the Posh top coat, super shiny, non-yellowing, super fast drying. I like this. This works really well with. So Sech Vite is my primary top coat that I use with stuff, but it doesn't play really nice with Zoya nail polishes. This stuff plays okay with the Zoya nail polishes. It doesn't like make it do weird stuff. So I like this stuff. It's not quite as intense as Sech Vite is, and also the smell is not like, it's chemical, but it's not. If you use Sech Vite, you know what I'm talking about. Sech Vite is crazy. Let's see, what else do I have over here? Bunch of mascaras. Bunch of mascaras. So let's go through these real quick. This one, we're going to start with the terrible one. Be a Bombshell Lash Out Mascara. I did not finish this. And the reason why, I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I think everybody who got this in the Ipsy bag said the same thing. It looks fine. It's kind of generic, kind of clumpy. Smells like gasoline. I don't know what chemical is in this. I could not put this by my eyes. No. I opened it and I put it away. It's not happening. Let's see. The Lorac Cobra mascara. This was a sample. This has a really funny brush. Looks like a little cobra head. I don't know if you can see that. Natural bristles, though. I actually like this. It's maybe a little intense, but I still like it. The main thing is, even on this little sample, it dried out fairly quickly. So, you know, I got like 2 weeks of use out of this before it dried out too much for me to really be able to use it. This one was the opposite. This is Lancome Hypnose, I don't know, Lancome Hypnose. This one, I loved the feel of it. I don't know, you know how sometimes there's like a really satisfying, anyway, brush, nice bristle, natural bristle brush, really nice to hold, super duper 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 wet for a really long time, and then it got to like a clumpy sticky point. So it was okay, but especially for the price, I got this as in a gift thing. I never would have bought this. It's really nice if you can get it in that really short window between when it's too wet and when it's too gooey. This was one. This is the Buxom Show Off Black. I actually really liked this. This has a plastic brush. Nothing really special looking about the brush. However, well, yeah, this really gave me really nice defined volume. So it wasn't clumpy, it was nice and defined, really nice black. It didn't smear or anything on me, which is always a thing. Really, really, really liked this one. If I did not have a gazillion mascara samples, this would go in the list of ones to try. Too Faced Lash Injection Extreme Volume Tubing Mascara. I like this okay. I know a lot of people don't like the tubing stuff, but it's fine by me. I like the bristle, the brush, natural brush. Like how it went on. It was always a little clumpy for me. I don't mind taking it off. Again, I use the oil, so mascara typically comes off fairly easy for me. Went on fine. It was fine. It kind of just got to a point where it was getting gooey, and so I probably wouldn't buy this again. This came with a kit, I think. Liked it fine, just nothing super spectacular in my opinion. This is L'Oreal, I think. Voluminous Million Lashes XS. I did not actually like this one very much. Plastic bristles on the brush. It was fine. It was very clumpy on me, and it migrated a lot. So I gave this one a try for several weeks, and again, it gave me volume, but then it got clumpy. It just wasn't my favorite. On the flip side, Lash Out Butterfly. This one I liked. This has one of those weird brushes, and it took some getting used to. So I don't know if you can see that. It like has this like, it gets bigger, so it goes narrow to bigger like that. And yeah, it was fine. This one I feel like started off a little wet, not too bad. Then I got a couple of really good weeks with it, and then it started to dry out a bit too much. So that's where that is. But I would probably consider buying that one again. This is called Ultra Flush, the gold standard in Blackout. I got this in an Ipsy bag or Beauty Box 5, something like that. I did not have high hopes for this. Little teeny plastic brush. One side, I don't know if you can see that, one side is longer than the other sides. I didn't have a lot of high hopes for that. I loved this mascara. It separated. It gave me length, gave me volume. It didn't smear. It blackened nicely, but without being like clumpy and spidery. Really, and I don't know, you know, I would be willing to try this in a full size, because I know sometimes trial sizes and full sizes, they kind of behave a little differently, and I don't know if it's just the size of the package, how much air, whatever. Really surprised how much I loved this. Really, really surprised. Again, terrible name though, Ultra Flesh. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have over here? How about some eyebrow stuff? Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in light medium. Probably need a different color now that my hair is all red. I love this stuff. You know, you just kind of brush it through. I have some spots in here that definitely need some filling in, so the fiber thing helps. If you don't need filling in, this probably isn't a great product for you. But this also lasted me, granted I didn't use it every day, but this probably lasted me 2 years. So, little teeny tiny package. Lasted a really long time. And then this is just a clear brow gel, Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel. I would never buy this, but I will say there's a significantly different feeling in how this goes on than how my cheapy clear brow gels go on. And I would never spend the money on a clear brow gel. Again, I think I got this in a kit or an Ipsy bag or something like that. But, all right, I'm going to take a break. We'll do another one in a little bit.